Hello! For those that don't know me, which I would assume is most people, because I haven't posted a YouTube video in God knows how long, and they're all probably privated. But my name is Hannah. I am a college senior, and right now it's kind of a very weird time because I had been applying to a lot of things and things haven't really been looking great post-grad because of obviously the coronavirus and everything going on in the world. And so I'm so lucky and I feel so happy to know that I know what I'm doing after graduation, whether it's online or postponed or canceled or whatever. We don't know for my college yet. I'm a senior at Rollins College in Winter Park, Florida. But I am so happy to announce that announce as if I have so many followers, but I will be working for 7 months at least at Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida. I have been accepted for the Disney College Program. For people, I'm just shaking everything. For people that don't know what the Disney College Program is, it's basically an internship. They say internship, basically you're working full-time in a job at Walt Disney World that has a set start and end date. There's a potential to become seasonal, part-time, full-time after your program if you're interested. I'm assuming that's what I would want to do, but I'm also considering professional internships with Disney and stuff like that. And we'll see if I like my role. I really think I'm going to like my role, which I'll tell you what that is in a minute, but potentially I could want to do that. And so yeah, it's basically you get to be a Disney cast member for the length of your program. It's a wonderful experience. It looks great on resumes. And I originally didn't think I was going to do the college program. It was something I always wanted to do as a kid. That was kind of like my biggest dream. You know, when I was a little girl, we always went to Disney and it was a very special place. My parents actually met in Disney World on their high school marching band trip, so we're a little biased. But so Disney has always been this kind of special place for me, and I grew up in Boston. I then moved to Orlando for college and have spent the last 4 years just going to Disney, going to the theme parks, and fully immersing myself in Orlando. So I'm really excited. I'm looking at apartments because while there is housing for this program and a majority of people live in the housing, my cats are moving down here and I don't think I would flourish in the housing. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm already living in my own apartment now and I don't think it would be helpful to me to live there. So yeah, I'm hoping to take you along for the journey. Just to break down my application process first, because sometimes these are things that people talk about. I truly applied on a whim because my school didn't take it for credit. Some schools will give you college credit if you do the college program as like a semester abroad kind of, but my school didn't do that, so I just kind of forgot about it. And then some of my friends started applying and getting in and I got jealous and I went, wait, maybe this is something I want to do. So I applied on a whim on February 23rd, and it was like 5:30, something like that. So I applied on the 23rd. Within an hour, I received my WBI, or my web-based interview, which you kind of answer some questions about your personality, and it's not like a test, it's just like so they can kind of figure out the kind of person that you are. I'm a very friendly, customer service oriented person. I started working in customer service from the minute I could legally work in the state of Massachusetts, and I've always worked retail or customer service or like one-on-one interaction. I worked at American Girl as a doll hairstylist for about 2 years, so that says a little bit about me. It's very much a similar atmosphere. So the WBI was no problem. The second I sent in my WBI, they said, great, we'd like you to do a phone interview. And so I scheduled that right away. So all of that happened within like an hour, which was kind of a whirlwind. But I scheduled my phone interview for February 25th, and that was at 9 at night. And I had my phone interview. I thought it went horrible. My interviewer, she was so nice, and I felt like everyone else talks about how they prepared for so long and wrote out all these questions and all this stuff, and I just kind of went into this whole process blind. But I didn't know my phone interviewer's name. She said it, and I just went, okay, great, I'm Hannah. And like, I didn't know any of the tips that people gave. So to this day, I do not remember her name. And I always feel bad because I'm in like all these Facebook groups and group chats now, and everyone's like, who was your interviewer? Oh, Christy was so nice. Oh, like whatever. And I'm like, I don't know who I talked to. But I thought it went horrible. We're our own harshest critics, but this interviewer, she literally asked me a question about safety, and I thought she was saying like my face, and I was like, what about my face? I'm sorry, can you repeat that? And I had her repeat herself like 4 times, and it was so awkward, but she was really nice. We only talked for, I think it was 22 minutes. And I asked her a question at the end, like, she said, do you have any more questions? And I did know that you should ask questions. And I said, I think I asked her, like, I don't know, I asked her what she was looking for in a college program participant. And she was very nice. She just said, like, passionate people who are willing to work and learn and, like, be immersed. Which obviously I was like, oh, I fit that, but I didn't say it like that. But yeah, so my phone interview was on the 25th of February. Today, I believe, is the 29th of March. I was accepted then on March 16th, which was the last wave of applications, or the last wave of acceptances that they've done so far. With the coronavirus and everything, they've kind of halted acceptances at the moment. I do want to point out that all the spring college program participants were sent home, though a lot may be coming back in the fall. But so things are a little crazy. Disney World is closed indefinitely. I am a Fall Advantage CP, which means that I come before the summer. And then stay through the fall, whereas some people are hired for the fall, so they come around August and then stay until January, but I am June to January. My arrival date is June 1st, so I'm hoping right now all arrivals are scheduled to come as planned after April 20th, I believe, so I have a little bit of a buffer in case things happen. I'm super excited. My role, I'm really excited for this too. My role is actually recreation attractions, which not a lot of people talk about. It's not the same as attractions. Attractions can be parking, any attractions in the park, so Space Mountain, Jungle Cruise, Expedition Everest, anything like that. But recreation attractions basically handle the marinas in the hotels, any spas, arcades, and water parks, stuff like that, which we talked about that position a lot in my interview. I had put it as low interest, but I also didn't know a lot about it, but apparently I started doing a lot of research after I received the role, and it sounds really interesting, and I'm really excited, and it's also one of the more laid back positions, so I think that will be very good for me. And the hours are also very good, no matter where you are. Generally, the earliest you'll be there is like 8 a.m. and the latest you'll be there is 8 p.m., depending on the shift. So that's really good, because some attractions, if you're in like the Magic Kingdom, you could end up being there until like 2 a.m. and then have to go in at 5:30 the next morning, and I need my sleep. Yeah, if people have questions, I can answer them. I don't know. I'm just hoping to like document my journey, because I'm excited. This is something I never thought I would actually be able to do. And like elementary school Hannah, and then like college searching Hannah, who was just in love with Disney. I'm still in love with Disney, but like, to know that I'm actually doing it is so crazy. If you told me however many years ago that I would get accepted on my first try, first of all, but that this is something that I would be doing, I would not believe you. So yeah, I'm super excited. I'll be sure to document my whole adventure, especially in a role that is not as common, and also as someone who is not living in college program housing. I feel like my time is something that might not be the most common on YouTube, and I know DCP vloggers are a dime a dozen, and like maybe 5 of them actually get a following of any kind, but I'm not really doing it to get a following. I'm doing it to document my kind of adventure and something I can look back on in 7 months from now and be like, wow, that was actually really, really cool and really unique. And to say that I have post-grad plans already is something that I'm very excited about. Yeah, so I know this is a scary time for a lot of people, me included. I'm lucky enough to still have my current job, and to then have a job lined up for after graduation, but I'm sending good thoughts to everyone. If you're still waiting on a web-based interview, your phone interview, or just whether you're waiting to see if you're accepted, I am wishing you well. And yeah, so stay tuned. I guess subscribe, like this video, leave a comment. I don't know. Yeah, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I've started TikToking Animal Crossing, and I have gotten a lot of views. All of my social media are Hangonz, so HANNGONZ, but I'll put all of my links down below. Yeah, so I wish you all luck, and you'll be hearing from me. Bye!